Hi, I'm Nathan. I go by Peteparker, and every week I do comic book reviews because that's the rule around my house. If I want to keep buying them, then I have to review them online. So this review is going to be for FF number 6. This is by Jonathan Hickman, and this one is drawn by Greg Ticini, with color artist Paul Mounts and letterer Clayton Cowles. So I don't know what's happening with FF. This is another one of the issues for this week that I almost didn't buy, but I liked the Fantastic Four that Hickman's been writing for a long time, and I liked the way FF had started, but these past two issues, this one and the one before, have really shaken me on this whole series. In between the change out of the artists and the story being all over the place, trying to tell too much going on at the same time, I don't know if this is for me anymore. They're getting into aspects that I don't even really care about. Which I should have really kind of known when they got rid of most of the alternate universe reads, and that was one of the main reasons why I started in again. But anyway, this story is mainly about Black Bolt, obviously, and the Inhumans, and the history of the Inhumans around the entire universe, and Supremor and the Krees. How they made inhuman-like beings out of many different races, 100, and then they wiped them out as an experiment because the Supremor or whatever found out that it was going to, one of these people was going to probably kill him one day, so he had them all wiped out, but they didn't know about 5 of them or whatever, so 5 survived, one of them being the Inhumans, and the other ones that we've seen, probably 4 cities or something like that, in the rest of the Fantastic Four series. So it shows how Black Bolt died, and basically how he's floating in space somewhere and alive or whatever again. Surprise, surprise, he's alive again. I think most people didn't really read that. That was kind of the War of Kings kind of wrap-up thing that seemed to last a long time, and a lot of people kind of skipped over. So I think that a wrap-up in this one, of at least why he's alive again, is good, but I really feel like this is not for me anymore. This is so extraterrestrial and focused on the Inhumans, who I often care about, but not really all that often. And then a lot of intergalactic history, which is really uninteresting to me too. I don't think you really need this for the story that Hickman's trying to tell, and maybe you do. Maybe at the end of this long run, we'll sit down at the end of it and go, oh, okay, that's why we talked about Supremor's decisions about all these alternate Inhumans, basically, from around the universe. But I don't think you need that. Just knowledge that they exist and that the Kree were doing that's plenty. That's the extent of what you need. And I guess Black Bolt is destined to kill Supremor or whatever, but who really cares about any of that? Did anybody really weep about Black Bolt dying? I mean, you knew he was going to come back at some point too. And then at the same time, there was no news coverage of him dying, whatever. Anyway, this is going to be this is FF number 6. I have to give it a 3 out of 5, but I think I'm definitely off the FF train right now, and I'll check in from time to time, but I don't think it's going in a direction that I want to go any longer. It's no longer about this small group of people on Earth solving Fantastic Four-esque kind of escapades with crazy technology and weird ideas. And even with Spider-Man involved, now it's about this huge, universe-encompassing situation. Not for me. So there you go. 3 out of 5, FF number 6. Somebody out there probably really loves this because they love the Inhumans so much, but that is definitely not me. So if you like this review and you want to see other ones, I'm Spidey207 on YouTube and Peteparker elsewhere. You can just do a Google search, I think, for Peteparker video reviews, because that's usually always in the title and you'll find him. And I try to put the name of the issue in every title too, so you know exactly what you're listening to before each one. So I may or may not actually be doing this next week because I'll be at San Diego Comic-Con, so if there's not one next week, then rest assured that I will generate them all at the same time 2 weeks from now. So In any case, thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you later.